Shilo Sanders joins us on 365 Sports. Good to see you. We were at Media Days in Vegas. You were right there and we couldn't get to you. But, man, it's great to see you. What's this been like today?
Just out here supporting my guys today. I'm gearing up to showcase all my talents on April 4th. So I just came out here to support everybody today. We got some Buffaloes that's, trying to get some looks today, trying to put themselves out there today, so I'm just here to support.
What's it been like on this ride now as your college career ends with your dad, with your brother, like the kind of the family business, I guess, here of Jackson State, of Colorado, of all that, like everything you guys went through. What's like as it culminates for you personally? What are your emotions like?
This is something we've been doing our whole lives. Mm-hmm. And there's not really that much emotions because it's something we've been doing our whole lives. Like when I was younger, probably starting from 6 years old all the way up to youth football, then going into middle school, and then going into high school. And then I went to South Carolina. So it was supposed to end in high school. Yeah. It was supposed to end all those different times. Mm-hmm. But then it was supposed to end in high school. Here we go again in college at Jackson State, then here. So now it's supposed to end again. So if it's going to actually end, all right, that's cool. But, you never know,
right?
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
You always want to leave things better than you found them. I think you've done that with Colorado. How much better off do you think you leave Colorado than when you guys first arrived?
We just changed it almost all the way around. There's some games last year. I definitely feel like we was good enough as a team to win, but that just helps, put us at a place to improve for next year, and then that's the lowest bar we can go. What we just did 9-4 last season, so that's good to go off of, in the future for the team.
What is the biggest misnomer about Dion, your father, about the coach that he is, the person that he is? What are some things that people just are clueless about?
Like things in particular?
We just had Cordell Stewart drop by. He's here. And I thought that a lot of people may think what Dion was and who he was as a personality, and he still has that aura. But I love listening to talk about fundamentals and discipline and things like that. I don't think everyone really thought they were going to hear much of that. And I love listening to that stuff from him.
Some people just like to hate just because, and sometimes it rubs off on me and Shador. So, people are going to think one way, whether it's facts or fiction, it don't matter. They just going to think a certain way about you.
I have two questions for you. One, where are you in the power rankings right now?
I'm number one, son.
You're number one right now? Okay. And okay. And number two, I saw a video of you and him working out last week, and you doubting his 40 time because you'd never seen video of it. Has anybody been able to provide you any kind of, even a still photograph of evidence yet?
Not yet. I haven't seen it.
Borrowed shoes. It's a legendary story.
I haven't seen no proof of it. But the funny thing is, he was talking about him running the 4.2. He was like, man, I run the 4.2 for breakfast, son. Like, you don't understand. I just wake up and run the 4.2. I don't have to stretch nothing. And I asked him, I was like, where was you training at? Like, what was your training like? Because, I'm trying to, run a really fast time pro day. So I was trying to get all the tips I could. I was like, how was your training? What did you work on? He was like, son, I ain't trained nothing. I woke up.
And he's chewing on a breakfast bar or something.
Does Picasso prepare his paint?
We ran that audio.
I'm like, yes, he does get his paint ready how he wants it. But basically, someone commented on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. They said, your dad ran track, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So that's what he was doing. That was his speed training, was running track. But I mentioned that to him last week.
That was a great back and forth.
So he didn't technically just wake up and run. Like he had some speed training too. So he forgot to say that. He was on the track team and he was really good at that too.
You didn't get to play in the Baylor game last year, but I had to get your perspective on just watching that unfold. We're based in Waco and in Texas, so we were watching that a little bit closer than probably most people. Just the emotions of that, the craziness that, the crowd that night. Can you kind of just describe from your perspective the nuttiness of that game earlier in the year.
Yeah, we don't really like when games are even that close.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So, but that was some great, outcomes that we had, but we don't even like it being that close, honestly.
Do you realize what the last 2 years have meant to Colorado? Can you feel that? Like for former players, we mentioned Cordell Stewart and Mason Crosby. We've had other guests on the show. What you've done for that school, and I know it's just not you, but that you've given them like this surge of adrenaline and pride. You realize that?
Yeah, from one side, but, what we get a lot of is just negativity. Even though you can accomplish whatever, it don't matter. It's still going to be this and that. Just moving the goalposts. That's what we see a lot of. So probably in a few years, people will look back and be like, man, this is a great, period of time we had with them. But right now, it's not like that. So
I think if people also see, because you and your brother and Travis, like you guys all like kind of naturally have fun and you have fun personalities. And they think that you guys aren't like grinding, but it is great. Like I've seen some of like the behind the scenes of what you guys are doing working out. Like it's like that's what you have to do to keep from going crazy, right? With all the workouts and the way that you've been doing.
Like I don't have a camera with me every day, but I'd say the past 8 weeks, probably a week after the Shrine Bowl, the Shrine Bowl game, I took a week to get my body back. Then every single day since then, I've been training for this pro day. No days off, every day. Haven't traveled nowhere, nothing.
Like a fine.
In Colorado,
Yep.
at the facility, Coach Swayze,
Every day.
Coach Corey, Justin Mayer's in there with me too, but we just in there grinding every day. It's not sunshine and cupcakes every day. You know what I'm saying? We got to actually work for this stuff, especially now.
So what are you working more towards when it comes to your pro day? What are you looking to prove when the time comes, or what do you feel like you want to show to NFL scouts?
Just all around. I'm an all-around guy. I just want them to come out and watch. That's it.
Is there too much put on the 40 time?
Not really. It's a lot of technique that goes into the 40 rather than just like raw speed. Because usually at free safety, I could take a few shuffles back and kind of like build up to my full speed to make a tackle. You know what I'm saying, or to meet the running back at an angle. But in this 40, you're not building up. You got to go. You got to go drive, and then you could, raise up. But it's a lot of technique that goes into it. So all of these drills is all technique-based. So for the first, 4 weeks of training, we're just working on different techniques, and that makes your times go down so much.
Even the start, like down on the crouch and all that stuff.
Yeah,
huh?
like you would be surprised how much it's just about the little small start, like details like the starts and how much time that takes up. Because you might think the difference between 4.3 and 4.6 is like crazy. You gonna call a 4.6 guy slow, but in reality that's like 1 foot.
Shilo Sanders Colorado with us on 365 Sports.
Your dad and I have the same hometown. We're both from North Fort Myers, Florida. Obviously,
Right.
we're both guys.
Y'all grew up together?
No, we did not. He's a little older than me. I went to Bishop Rowe. He went to North Fort Myers High School. Obviously, we both went to Florida State, different times. But I'm fast. He's fast.
Is
You're
North
fast.
Fort Myers hood? Is that a hood school?
I mean, no. I mean, yeah, you know.
Oh, you went to a private
I went to private school. I went to private school. Like, nah, I mean, like, no.
I always
I mean,
try to get info on him.
you know, like info.
Oh.
Like, here's the thing. He went to high school with Mike Greenwell, who played left field for the Red Sox. Was a great player. Javon Curse was the star after him at North. No, it's not. It's not. It's
You say,
just.
dog, back in my day, dog. Back in my day, he always give me back in my day stories. So I had to see if his school was really.
Yeah, like it's. You know, like it's eclectic.
That's pretty damn good. Greenwell, Kirsch, who's a great pass rusher, and Dion. That's special.
No, nobody knew about your dad either, really, when he was
True.
coming out. That kind of hit him. That's the legend around the city was he was so good, and there was a FSU alum that lived out there and was like, hey, told Coach Bowden, and then it kind of hit him. They didn't want him to do it. And ask him about this, if this is true. When the Coach Bowden came to see him and recruit him, he's playing at a basketball game, and he cut his forehead on the rim.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, I want to know if that's
told
true.
Me that.
Oh, he told you? Yeah, that's what the guy told me.
That's
Again,
a toughness story.
there's a lot of course, growing up, like, he's the most famous athlete that's ever come out of there and will be. And so there's a lot of legend around him. So I'm wondering, like, how people were like, oh, yeah, because he did all these great things. But I'm just curious as to legends he told you.
Everything you hear is just he just tells us. So it's just everything but the 40. Like I hear stories. Like they could have easily filmed that basketball game where he cut his forehead on the rim. There's no
evidence.
What's on, like back in the 80s? It's on the reel-to-reel now. You got to find.
He'll tell him now. He'll say he hit it on the top of the backboard, his forehead. Yeah, it won't be the bottom of it.
Yeah, they got proof of Jesus. I just need proof. I just need proof of Coach Prime's 40. Just one little proof. That's it.
Oh, my God.
Shilo, what'd you think about the transition to the Big 12, man? Did anything stand out to you in terms of atmospheres or just maybe some of the guys you played against from this past season?
We really enjoyed it because it's just new competition. It's just like moving to a new city, moving to a new house. It's just new environment. So just playing all these new teams with different logos. We used to play NCAA growing up.
Right.
Just being able to actually go to these places and see different places was nice.
How about being in NCAA? I mean, I don't know how many guys probably thought when their college career started a few years ago, as yours did, that would be maybe a possibility. But was that a big deal to you or to the team when that dropped last summer?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely cool. But, what will be even cooler?
Madden?
Getting mad.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to get that mad right now.
And having that ranking. So your brother's the one with the camera, right?
My older brother.
Your older brother.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever turn the camera on him?
I do.
Okay.
So whenever I usually film videos, I make sure whoever's filming me reverse the roles and put it on him sometimes, so he can make me some money.
Hey, you guys, it's been a fun story. We've loved watching it. We've loved following it. And it's amazing, the family and what you've done. And good luck, April 4th.
Yes.
At the Pro Day in Boulder.
Colorado.
Yeah. Good luck with that. And it's great having you on the show. We do appreciate you very much.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Shilo Sanders, Colorado. NFL next. This is on 365 Sports.